What the heck is up, my Atlanteans? For today's video, I will be bringing you guys along as I clean up the eBay haul that I got in my last video. Just cause, Corona, we want to make sure everything's safe, so watch me as I fix my stuff up. So first, I am going to be fixing up my Posy, Reef, and Calamari doll. As you can see, right now I am just completely taking them apart, removing the earrings, removing their limbs, and removing all of their little accessories and clothes to get them ready for their cleaning. I know that these dolls are pretty controversial, but the amount of detail that they put into these, so good, so good. And now that they've both eaten from the tree of knowledge, I am going to take my Lysol wipes because even though it is like basically recommended by everyone to full on like dip everything into a pool of detergent and hot water, I unfortunately don't have that. Ooh, look at her hands. And I am going to go deep cleaning with these Lysol wipes. I want to make sure that whatever germs, whatever factory germs, whatever pre-loved germs, if you know what I mean, are on these. I want to make sure that all that shit is off. And ooh, and look at that too. The amount of detail, you guys, I swear to God. And when working with their hair, I didn't want to like ruin their hairstyles at all, so I made sure I did that super carefully. And I was like kind of scared to use the Lysol wipes on their faces. I didn't want to ruin the face paint at all, obviously. So I was just super careful. But you know what? I kind of like went in anyway, but nothing really happened. And so yeah, it's like kind of safe, I guess. So to restore their hair, Calamari had like a specifically bad hair situation, so I had to full on take that ponytail out and brush the ends off first. Everything that I'm doing here is essentially everything that I did in the Rainbow High doll hair cleaning video that I made a while ago. That is also on my channel. Go check that out. I'm just coming from the bottom up, and then we're just gonna clean that in a second. So now that she's all brushed out and all the tangles are ripped out of her scalp, I am going to put her under some hot water, and I'm going to use like one of those like unbreakable combs, and I'm just going to comb through her hair while her head is under the water, or out of the water, I guess. Then once again, I'll be using the same method that I used in my other like doll restoration videos. I'm just going to take some hand soap, run that through her hair, and then I'm going to use my hot water and fabric softener like potion and I'm going to spray that into her hair and wash that out. Then to dry her hair, since her hair is in a top ponytail, I'm just going to roll her up in a towel with her hair up, like above her head. Then we're gonna do the exact same thing with Posy Reef also. Look at her ears. There's so much detail on these that you don't see with their clothes on. I really appreciate, oh my gosh, and Monster High is coming back too. I'm really hoping we get the same level of detail that we did before. And here they are drying. Okay, and I did just want to say that like when their hair starts to get like kind of dry, like pretty damp, then you can start, because their hair was curly, just like normal curly hair, you will want to kind of dry it like that, kind of scrunch it up. So that's kind of my method for keeping the curls. To style their hair wasn't difficult at all. Like Posy Reef, her hair was already just like that, and but Calamari, I had to remove the hair ties that were in there that were left by the previous owner, and I had to use my own hair ties to get her hair back into that top ponytail. And this is me just putting these girls back together, all together again. So for the Bratz clothes, it was super easy as well. I decided to do them in 2 parts. First, I wanted to work on the shoes. I didn't really feel the need to organize them before I cleaned them, just because there weren't like too many of them. But with the shoes, I realized that the inside part there's a lot of crevices. So I decided eventually to get a chopstick, and I would take my Lysol wipe and like stab that in there just to make sure I get into all of the little details too. We don't want any mold spores or any of that gross stuff, so I made sure to be careful. Here they all are lined up. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. They're so clean and squeaky now. Like, I feel much more at peace putting these on my dolls. Oh my gosh, and here are the clothes now. So this one was a little bit more complicated. I decided to separate them into their categories. So I put like the pants together, the shirts together, like the random miscellaneous items together. Yeah, and that kind of just made things, it made things go a little bit slower, but it felt more organized this way. I think I would have preferred dunking most of this into detergent and some hot water, but there is a lot of like little delicate details that I would have been worried about messing up. So I'm glad that I did end up using the Lysol wipes, because I wouldn't have wanted to ruin anything or let any of the paint smudge. I feel like this is a little bit more delicate. This is a little bit more thorough, I think, too. But yeah. The shirts and the pants were so difficult to fix. I ended up having to take the chopstick again just to make sure that I got into like every single part of it. I didn't want to leave any room for mold or anything else gross to grow, so I really wanted to get into like all of the little details. Yeah, it worked out pretty well though. All of them, they even looked cleaner. OMG, and finally here is everything together. Everything all clean. I'm not worried about any of this getting gross. And here are the girls and how I ended up dressing them up. I only have the collector dolls right now. I'm not really planning on getting any other ones, though Roxy is my favorite character, but here is how I dress them up. I decided to give them a little Y2K slutty vibe. We love it. Alright everyone, so that is everything for this video. I hope you guys liked it. Please let me know who your favorite or what your favorite part of this whole video was in the comments. Please like, comment your fave, and subscribe if you want. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye bye.